I'm sure we've all heard about the iconic Dodge Challenger Demon that took the world by storm, being only limited for the year 2018 and with only 3,300 ever being produced, making it very rare and special in the eyes of all muscle car lovers. And since Dodge was stopping the production on their supercharged V8 engines, they decided to go out with a bang and produce the fastest factory muscle car ever with the Dodge Demon 170 in the year 2023. And these cars are both named the same and they have other similarities as well, but they also are very much so different from each other, and today we will be going into details about some of their major similarities and differences. The 2018 Dodge Demon was a revolutionary car when it was first introduced as this limited edition over-the-top muscle car, producing 840 horsepower on racing fuel from a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8 engine, with the supercharger itself being an additional 2.7 liters, allowing this beast to complete the 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.3 seconds and a quarter mile in 9.65 seconds at 140 miles per hour. And the funny thing about this car is that the passenger seat and the back seats were both an additional $1, and even cooler, for an additional $1 you could also receive this Demon crate from the factory, which honestly had everything you needed for a track day with your buddies. The 2018 Demon was also the very first wide-body vehicle offered by Dodge, as the previous Hellcats were all narrow bodies, whether it was the Challenger or the Chargers, so it definitely made this car stand out with its beefy 315 4018 drag radio all-around setup and its giant head scoop, which was also the very first for the Challengers. 4 years later, in 2022, Dodge announced that the year 2023 was going to be their final year of producing these giant supercharged V8 engines because of rules and regulations getting more strict, so they decided to end the era with a bang and introduced us to the 2023 Dodge Demon 170, and go out with a bang they did, because this is the fastest factory muscle car ever produced with a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of just 1.66 seconds and a quarter mile time of under 9 seconds at 8.91 seconds, which honestly would have even made Dom Toretto proud. This car is also equipped with a 6.2-liter V8 engine, but it has a bigger supercharger at 3 liters. The supercharger is bigger than my car's engine, allowing this beast to produce 1,025 horsepower on E85 fuel, and just like the original Dodge Demon, this car was only limited to 3,300 units as well. And now that we're all caught up on both cars, let's discuss what makes them different. Starting with the obvious, which is the power, with the original Dodge Demon producing 840 horsepower and the Dodge Demon 170 producing 1,025 horsepower, and that's thanks to the 170's 12.5% bigger supercharger producing 14.5 pounds of boost compared to the 2018's 11.6 pounds of boost. And because of that, the Demon 170's engine has undergone some significant modifications to reinforce the pistons, and also had its connection rods crafted from billet caps for enduring the extra boost. Dodge even replaced the cylinder heads for the Demon 170 to make them even more resilient to the pressure. But that's the differences for under the hood. Now let's talk about the differences you'll be able to notice on the exterior, starting with the fact that the Dodge Demon 170 has a new badge on the side with the numbers 170 embedded into the side logo. Another difference is the fact that the 2018 Demon was a wide body vehicle all around, while the 2023 Demon 170 has this weird wide body on the back and narrow body on the front setup, which I personally don't like, as I think it takes away from the looks of the car.